Jigsaw is directed by the Spierig brothers and it stars Matt Passmore, Callum Rennie, Anna Emily Anderson, Tobin Bell, among others. Jigsaw has been gone for 10 years, and as bodies start turning up around the city, each having met a uniquely gruesome demise, an investigation proceeds and unfolds, with the evidence pointing to Jigsaw himself, John Kramer. I don't know if I've ever talked about this in my channel, but I'm a huge fan of the Saw franchise, despite most of them not being good. And after seeing this film, I would say this film ranks on the higher numbers of the franchise, but that's not really saying much. The Spierig brothers had directed 2 films, one of them being very good, and that is Daybreakers, and one being damn excellent, and that is Predestination. In here, they do fine directing the film. Their camera work is just as competent as it could ever be, but I gotta say, the lighting in this film is of an utterly unprofessional level. That is not one shot where you can see one person's face completely lit up. Everyone and everything is either half shadow, half light, or down part light, upper part shadow, or vice versa. It's just very hard to see at some points, and I didn't even see this film in 3D, and I don't even know if there's a 3D, but still, the lighting is completely over the top, in the sense that I understand how you could have shadows in there somewhere, but they are too strong. I guess they wanted to play with shadows and light a little bit. I guess they wanted to do a metaphorical thing of trying to make us think this person or that person was the suspect because they were never fully on the light, but it didn't really work for me. Also, the investigation is pretty dull and by the numbers, not only in terms of investigation in film, but also in terms of the investigations you've seen people doing before to Jigsaw's crimes. But I have to be honest, while the game was unfolding on screen, I was invested and I wanted to see what was going to happen. The characters are pretty uninteresting, however. There is not one character I can say I fully latched onto. There is good acting here and there. I cannot say this person stood out, but I cannot say this one person was the weak link, because there wasn't one. Everyone is fine in their roles. And again, the characters are pretty damn uninteresting until certain things happen and the game starts reaching its conclusion, until everyone's story starts to unfold and you start learning about their backstories, their crimes and sins which led them to the game itself. That is good playing around with the Saw mythology and things that happened in the previous films, but I do have one big question which could be considered spoilers, even though it's not addressed or in the film in any way, shape or form, but I will leave it to that after my grade. And despite showing us familiar situations in a fun way, it also opens a lot of holes when it comes to what happened in Jigsaw's life and how he made the games happen and how he started making the games and the traps. It's one of those movies that thinks it's way smarter than it really is, and that is kind of frustrating. Jigsaw plays with tropes with the franchise, but honestly, it doesn't bring anything new besides things you've seen. I had my fun while the game was unfolding, but because I have a special love for this franchise, I cannot condemn everyone for not having. Jigsaw could be a launch of a whole new franchise for this saga, but honestly, it's not a very good one and not a shining light on the Spierig brothers' career. It can be fun if this film comes on Netflix or I'm at a party with friends, I can watch it, but whether you watch it or not, your heart will go on. And before I say goodbye, let's go to the big question. It could be considered spoilers, but it really isn't. What the fuck happened to Gordon? Gordon is not addressed in this film whatsoever. Dr. Gordon, which was supposedly the big reveal, even though they told us who it was going to be at 20 minutes into the last film, he's not even addressed. It's annoying because some things this movie does could have a big impact on what Gordon did as Jigsaw's apprentice, but again, it's never addressed. But what did you think of Jigsaw, my beautiful geekies? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Is it your favorite Saw movie after the first or even before the first? Let me know in the comments below and let me know your rankings of the Saw franchise as a whole. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are the freaking best. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Many reviews on the channel I uploaded this week, and on Friday I'll have my spoilers review for Thor Ragnarok, and on Sunday a geek classic for Attack of the Clones. Can't wait to see you there, and so until then, you stay beautiful, you stay geeky, and if you haven't done so yet, click the subscribe button and the bell so we can be geeky united!